Welcome to the Crazy Hair Photoshop tutorial. This is an idea of what yours may look like when you're done. We're going to take this blue head and we're going to paste it on top of a cartoon body. And we're going to also add some beverages. We're going to add some text and we're going to angle it. And finally we're going to add a background of some kind. To get started, let's create a new image. File, New. And we're going to set this to inches. Set both of them to inches. And we're going to make this 30 inches by 30 inches. Again, make sure this does not say pixels right here. And we're going to type in your name up top, Crazy Hair. And hit OK. You'll end up with a white canvas. If yours is small, you didn't type in 30 inches by 30 inches. Okay? If you press Control 0, that'll center everything. Again, Control 0. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go to File, Open, and we're going to navigate to the TechEd shared drive. So go to Computer, TechEd Shared, Corbett, and in here we have Photo Pics. It doesn't matter which one of these folders you go in. And we're going to open up Crazy Hair. This is the Crazy Hair. Again, you can press Control 0 to zoom in. Using our selection tools up here. The first one here is to click and to drag an image around. We can't, we have nothing to drag. Other option is the second one down. If you click and hold it, you will get more options. So one of them is the rectangle tool to select things. We call these the marching ants that go around. This area is now selected. We want to select and delete this blue background. This is difficult to do because the hair is also blue. We could use this lasso tool. Alright, this allows you to trace an area. Okay, but that's going to take us all day and it's not going to work very well. We're going to use this fourth tool down. It's called the Magic Wand tool. And if yours isn't there, it might be under what's called the Quick Select. So just click and hold this and choose a magic wand. Click on an area. It selects everything similar to that shade of blue. If you change this tolerance up top to a bigger number like 50 and now we click, it'll select more. But now we notice it's starting to select part of the hair. Alright? Again, if we select a lighter blue, it really gets some of that hair. The lower the number you put up here, like a 5, the less shades of blue it'll grab. So you get a smaller area. What you're going to do is select and then press Delete. You'll get this window. What do you want to fill it with? We're going to choose white. Hit OK. And you're going to go through this whole thing, delete, and you're going to choose white and hit OK. I'm going to let you finish that while I keep deleting. I've deleted most of my background, and if you make a mistake, just press Edit, Step Backwards. You get about 40 step backwards. Alright? If you have something selected and you don't want it selected, you can do Select, Deselect. Alright, at this point, we've gotten rid of most of it with our magic wand. Next, we're going to grab our lasso tool, third two down, and you can click and hold that. There's different ones, but we're going to grab the regular lasso, and now you can select an area and press Delete. Select an area. Alright, try not to get her hair and press Delete. You can even select by going outside your work area like this, and you can delete an area that way. So go through and finish deleting everything here, including we're going to go down here and go right around and save just a little bit of her neck. Just a little bit. And we're going to delete all this. Okay, so keep working on that. At this point, you should have just her head left, similar to what I have. Okay, we're going to paste this onto our Crazy Hair image up here, and you have tabs up here of your different pictures. So let's grab our Magic Wand tool. We're going to select the white background. All right, if we tried to select just her head, it would only pick certain areas. So select the white background, and then select inverse. That means opposite. Now we have just her head selected. Then we're going to copy that. Control C. We're going to go over here and we're going to do a little Control V. Don't worry that it's tiny. That's easy to fix. At this point, if you messed anything up, just go back and watch this video and fix it. Now that you've pasted it, you're like, oh my gosh, this head is tiny. We're going to fix that, no problem. Click up top on Edit, and we're going to do Free Transform. And now you can pull and make the heads bigger or smaller. Okay? And we're going to leave that head right there. What we need to do next is go onto the internet and find a cartoon body with no head. Find one that you like under Images. Alright? Open it up, right click it, and copy it. Then go back to your crazy hair, edit, paste. Alright? Again, using Edit, Free Transform, we're going to change the size of that body. By pulling on the corners, you can stretch it, make it taller or shorter, and if you put your cursor up here, you can even rotate it. You want this to take up about 1/3 of your image. Don't worry, that's blurry. It'll fix later. We're going to put it right here, double click, and it sets your thing. Over on the side, we have layers 1 and 2. That's a big no-no, so let's rename it. Layer 2, if you look at this little picture, is our body. So we're going to click on that. We're going to call it Body. Enter. We're going to double-click Layer 1, which is our head. We're going to name it Head. Enter. All right. Now, if we were to switch the order by clicking and dragging, the head's now on the top. Do it again. The body's on the top. We want the head on the top. So you have head, body, background. If we click and move, our body is moving, but we want the head to move. So make sure you're on whatever layer you're working on has to be lit up. Now we can move the head. Let's make this head just a little goofy by going to Edit, Free Transform, and we're going to make the head just a little big for this body. Move it back up here, and then double click. Okay, and we don't like this bottom part. All right, what layer is that on? That's on the body layer. How do we know that? Well, if you click on this eyeball, it'll turn the body layer on and off. So I'm on the body layer. I can grab my lasso and I can just select that and delete it. And we'll go up top to select, deselect. So we now have our body there. We're going to make a new layer and create a gradient on that layer. So if you come down here, these are the options for dealing with layers. We can trash a layer, or we can click right here and make a new layer called Layer 1. Let's call this our gradient or grad. Grad is fine. We're going to come over here, and one of our tools is a paint bucket, or it's a gradient tool. If we click and hold, we can get a paint bucket or gradient. So click on gradient. We now have a gradient. And up top, you can choose a color. All right, we're going to make sure we're on our grad layer. Now just click and drag a line. Whoa. You can click and drag a line going up. So add a gradient. I'll wait. Good, now you have a gradient. Like, what's going on? I can't see anything. It's because your body and your gradient layer are opposite each other. So I'm going to pull the gradient layer to the bottom here. And now I have my gradient. But wait, the body layer is white. What the heck is this? Well, if you go to the body layer, you can see if you turn that on or off, there's white. So to get rid of that, we're going to use our magic wand, click, and delete that. We can go to select, deselect. And we now have a body with a cool gradient. All right, let's do a file save. And you're going to go to the computer, and you're going to go to FMS Tech Ed Drive, and go save that in your folder, wherever it may be. All right, and you can watch video number 2.